Alright, so my geography video is about an earthquake case study, and I've chosen to do it on L'Aquila, which is in Italy, which is an MEDC. So firstly, just some background information. When it was the 6th of April 2009, and the size was 6.3 on the Richter scale. What caused it? Well, the main cause was a movement along a crack in the plate at a destructive margin. And what preparation did they do for the earthquake? Well, they basically had laws on constructions. However, modern buildings weren't up to these standards for some reason, which means that the damages were a lot more than they should have been. Also, they had a civil protection department in which they trained volunteers on rescue operation courses, training them how to rescue people in case of an emergency, in case a disaster was to happen. So effects, firstly, primary effects was 290 deaths, mainly from buildings collapsing, hundreds of people were injured, thousands of buildings were destroyed or damaged, and thousands of people were left homeless, and finally a bridge near the town of Fossa collapsed. Yeah, it's a very badly drawn bridge, but it collapsed, and a water pipe to Paganica burst. Secondary effects, well, the aftershocks hampered the rescue efforts, so it was too dangerous for the people to go out. The buildings which were destroyed just by the earthquake itself could be fixed or could be repaired. However, there were many fires within buildings, which made it a lot more difficult to repair after the damage had been done. The water pipe that had burst to Paganica led to a landslide. Again, a very badly drawn landslide, but this caused a landslide at the town. Immediate responses. Well, camps were set up for homeless people, which provided them with food and medicine and water. The ambulance, the fire service, and the army, were then used as a rescue team. Cranes and diggers were used to remove the rubble that was left over from the buildings. International aid, so people were flown in using dogs. They were used to search for survivors and look for people to rescue. Also, the government gave money to people for rent, so they could live in the places that they are living in and afford it. But they also suspended gas and electric bills. Long-term responses. Well, the Italian Prime Minister promised to build a new town to replace L'Aquila as the capital, and just a little sign, I don't think you can see it, but it says welcome to L'Aquila number 2, and just in a small writing it says now earthquake proof. And finally, there was a investigation into why the modern buildings, as mentioned before, weren't built to withstand the earthquake, so why they weren't up to the laws on the construction standards they had. So yeah, thanks for watching.